morning, good afternoon, good evening. Tachan, thank you for drawing first blood. I'm forgetting something. Gao Shokan, how you doing? Tachan, how you doing? Oh, my hot water bottle. One sec. My feet were cold and I was like, something's wrong. I can feel it. 'Twas the feet that are cold. Okay, hold on. It is getting warmer. It's a little early, but low-key spring has sprung. Although, you know, we'll see, because last year something similar happened where it got warm and then suddenly it got like freezing cold again. And the winter lasted a lot longer, and then spring was like super short. Alright, let me get myself positioned before I swing the mic around. Oh, I should get my headphones in. Careful, careful. Headphones on. Ah! Ty, thank you for the sub! Ty, how goes it? How be's the life? How you doing? How be's the life? Let me tell you what's happening in my life, see? So this morning I went grocery shopping. Cause my bike lock is still broken and I forgot to buy a bike lock. Also, I don't know how to remove the bike lock on my bike. So, cause the Japanese bike locks are the ones that are like attached to the bike. It's not one of those chain link ones. So I've been having to split my grocery shopping sprees, right? But let me just say, the shopping arcade, you know, it's a lot of like private businesses. So some days they're like, we won't open. So like there's one clothing shop that's usually closed on Mondays, but since I split up my grocery shopping runs and I went today, it was open, and I didn't know, so little old granny in there likes M&M. It was so funny. She was just like chilling there, you know, and like the clothing is like strictly like granny, maybe grandpa clothing, like, you know, like sort of like the button down, like really long, baggy, like woven shirts that have like the paisley print on it. Not paisley, that's a little much, but you know, it's like very muted colors. It's very like granny coded, right? So she's just sitting there behind the register, eyes closed, just gently bobbing her head to the music, and the music's like, lose yourself in the moment, you never let yourself go. And I'm like, is that Eminem? I'm like, I'm gonna be like her when I grow up. Just chilling at the store, just bopping to Eminem. On Wilds, I'm so jelly. Oh, Wilds like Monster Hunter Wilds. I saw Hiraku was playing it yesterday as well. Has it been everything and more? I know a lot of Monster Hunter fans. So how does Wilds work? Is it like an expansion pack, or is it an entirely new game? Because if it's an entirely new game, I do feel bad for, like, the older Monster Hunter game, because that means, like, the servers are going to get deserted, because people are all migrating to this new Monster Hunter game. Am I gonna burp? Am I gonna burp? Am I gonna burp? Ah, I'm okay. Okay. But yes, last time we were in the canyon, I don't want to say it's not cheating. I consulted the guide because there was something I was so darn curious about on what on earth this area is for. Apparently, somewhere here, oops, not here. I have to go up. The part in the canyon where, like, it's, like, super zoomed out. There is a materia shop entrance somewhere there. And apparently Yuffie's chilling there, but So I want to go there. I'm gonna be a little saddened, however, because I think I did see what's in the shop. And I don't think I have enough money for it, which is actually extremely sad. I cannot tell where the entrance to this is, though. I probably should have looked that up. Is it left side, maybe? Oops. I see the right hole. Is that a second hole there? I can't tell. I'm gonna not run. How about that? Also, how's the game audio? Is it fine? Okay, it looks fine. I just looked over and it looked loud. But then again, the music is at an exciting part, so that makes sense. So I can't go beyond this point. I'm gonna need to look at the guide again. I want to go to the materia shop and get me some goodies. If I can, if not, I might actually hop out and go farm. Let's see. And left, continue climbing up the stairs. The room is called the gate, not the doorway to the bottom right leads to the materia shop. Wait, doorway to the right. Wait, maybe it isn't here. Okay, maybe I misread. Wait, what? This is not the materia shop, though. This is just, proceed to the pathway on the left and continue climbing up the stairs. This is after the weapons shop, right? Here. Did this change? Unless if there's one here. Yo, is that the blonde swordsman from Smash? Yeah! Isn't it crazy that they put that the Final Fantasy VII predicted Smash? They made this character specifically for Smash. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. Proceed through the pathway on the left, climbing up the stairs. I'm guessing the gate of Not is here. It says the doorway on the bottom right leads to... Did I never go in here? Oh, I am dumb. Alright. That doesn't answer my question. What's that? I was specifically looking for the outside stuff. Okay, I was... okay, whatever. Hey, Yuffie, what's up? 勉強は嫌いだよ. Hey, I hate studying. Okay. Sir? お客さんお釣り忘れてます。Customer, you forgot your change, the loose change. Sir? No! Wait. そうですか、お買い物。Oh! I button mashed. I thought I couldn't get the materia. What's that? Oh! Taiju! In concurrence of the tradition of not reading the channel points, it's for the reskin channel point. I did it specifically for Chrono, because Chrono kept getting like the same two faces. So basically, the reskin, you do that, and if you want to like... It's basically I gotcha-ified it. So let me see. So there's... you reskin first, and if you want to re-roll the face, it is double or nothing. Oh, I said double of nothing. Oops. I should write that. And then basically, if you want to re-roll again, there's a 10k option called Gotcha Whale. That's mostly for Metal Gear Chrono, because Metal Gear Chrono's been having garbage rolls. I can give you back your points though, Taiju. One sec. Let me do that real quick. I will also... let's see. No, Taiju. I got you. See, I'm an entrepreneur. I know what I do. But verified linguini, I will also reskin my face. One sec. double or nothing. So let me reject and give you back your points. Let me actually rename that double or nothing real quick, because I didn't realize I spelled it wrong. But then again, no one else did either. I was the first to notice. Save! Okay, let me Wheel of Fortune my face 1 sec. Enjoy, to me, the best music in this game. This music has been great. So I can transform if you want to re-roll. That is possible. My kiddo says goodnight. She's sad because she doesn't get to stay up late and can't watch stream. Oh right, you're in summertime now. Summertime girl. Good night, child of Metal Gear Chrono and Origami Girl. Have sweet, delicious dreams. Wait, I got this. Watch this. I wonder if this will work. Offspring, dream of strawberry tarts. Nice. If there's one thing to look forward to when I go back and visit the States in the summertime, it'll most definitely be the same time she's awake, so that'd be good. Downside is you'll probably be working when I stream when I'm in Texas, Metal Gear Chrono, so there's that. Oh, I forgot to do this for the verified linguini. Indeed, indeed. Alright. Where was I? Day has only 2 hours ahead. I don't know, but I'm just saying, if I'm streaming at like noon, you may be working. It might be 10 a.m. for you. Or not, queen. Yeah. 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 Unless if I'm feeling brave enough to stream at night, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Anywho, Taiju, you should have gotten your points back. And yeah. I found the materia shop, by the way, Chrono. I'm glad I consulted. Here's the thing. I consulted the guide because I was so darn curious about that cliff, that zoomed out cliff shot. And I misread the guide and thought I missed the materia shop. And it turns out the cliff is still nothing and that the materia shop is just right by the kitchen. You got it? Nice. Taiju is 2k cookies richer. 2,000 cookies indeed. I'd have told you not to trust me about directions in this town anyway, it still confuses me. I think I pretty much got it. What was it, the item shop owner? I believe the room next door. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's for later because it's roped off. Because it looks like you can go behind the counter and then what you see is the stairwell that leads to the next room, so... That's probably fine. The cliff, there's nothing, so I think that's just basically the two main things that's left. You liking my face, verified linguini? It's a very adorable, cute, and wholesome face, as always. Did you mayhap see the message and may or may not send it before stream? I forgot to check Discord. I will check after stream. My apologies. あまりお客さん来ないもんで、でもマテリアは自信ありますよ。So we don't have a lot of customers, but I have faith in the materia. I need it. I need it. Don't worry about it. Just want to say scare the crap out of me. Ah, nah! You sending me spooky stuff? I'll check it after stream. Best face, to be honest, you know me so well. I mean, you rolled it, verified linguini. The random roll has bestowed upon us face number 4. And face number 4 is adorable. Also, my heart hurts. How do I acquire Gil? I might actually be farming today. I don't need this yet, right? Tachan, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I don't need this yet, but I'm gonna need it, right? It doesn't hurt to have it. I don't mind chat saying, but I got a letter from Tejas from a very Chinese name. It said Chinese New Year on the front. It was red. Sent it from Tejas, and I was super concerned. You got like a... Was it one of those like red like Chinese New Year letters? Pamphlets and $1. You got $1? Can't say no to that, but also that is strange. Maybe it's advertising? I don't know. Why would they send it to you though? Maybe they got the wrong address? Yeah, it could be a wrong address. Unless if it specifically has your name on it, then that's concerning. It seemed to be from a church. Huh. They handwrote the name and address. Oh, that is also concerning. You could always be sneaky and be like, return to sender. That person doesn't live here anymore. Yeah, that is freaky. Because I know information can be just out there via, like, I don't know, banks or cell phone companies. I don't know how it works, but yeah, you could just return to sender and just play coy and be like, yeah, that person doesn't live here anymore. I'm googling the address. Do it. こんな変な子さんいらっしゃい. One sec. I just pulled out a hair and I don't have a trash bin near me. I must dispose of it properly. Alright, so here is the conundrum I am facing before we get chattering chatters. You do what needs to be done, Chrono. Just make sure that none of your personal information is like being sold or something. Because that would be concerning if that were the case. Alright, so I think I mostly want the NP up. But I'm not at the point in the game where I need it. But I want to have it so that I can get started on leveling up that AP. You do that, Chrono. Roll up and be like, I'm a faithful, but what the heck? What in the high nonsense is this? So I'm gonna need 16,000 money. That's a lot of money. Like I said, I don't need this at this time. The only reason why I want it is because I want to get started on leveling up the APs. And it doesn't hurt to have. I'll just leave the message because you see what I said now. Okay. I mean, you can keep them. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not sending me, like, your social security number or anything. Which, if that's the case, I mean, you can keep it. It's not like I'll take your social security and totally abuse it and make you the face of a crime syndicate or anything. Anyway. Nobody knows. With what's going on in the US, I don't think the social security will matter anymore. It's all these specific. What do you mean? Listen, as Cujo says, we're entering the Mad Max era worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, and Metal Gear Chrono is going to be the face of the Mad Max movement. Here's my social security number: 777-77-7777. Jackpot! Thank you for the confirmation, Cujo. So, if anyone wants to get a jackpot in anything, just remember, Real Guts out here. Real Guts is treating us to all the meals and all the bail money. The new Mad Max or the old one? Tis a good question, for I have seen neither. Whatever the one people saying the new Versus arc, it reminds them of. Which, if you want a really fun isekai story, I highly recommend Versus, because it is truly the clash of all the worlds. Mad Max included. Stop doxing everybody, but one Donkey Punch Man. Listen. Think about it. You commit a crime, right? We have Real Guts' social security number, right? So like you go out there, commit a crime, and be like, oops, I dropped a totally not forged social security number at this crime scene. So then when they see it, they'll be like, This social security number belongs to Real Guts. Is this the start of an era of Mad Maxing of anarchy? You know, and then you like, you know, you just drop their social security numbers at every single crime scene. So all roads lead back to Real Guts. That's how it works, One Donkey Punch Man. So I am poor. Wait a minute, I'm not rich. You're about to be in infinite debt, be in the negative numbers, because I'm gonna use your social security number to get everything and all the things. And you're gonna be like, huh, I didn't know I could be this much in debt. Gonna use your social security number and get all the fake money. It was all guts? Yeah. It was all guts. Am I not allowed out? I can't go out. No! I need to go farm for money! I need to get my HP MP up! Can I kill this guy? Kill him. Murder. 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 Murder! Alright, I'll just continue with the story. How much time have I wasted? Low-key, I could just restart the game. Because I've done nothing of importance. Let's see, 53:13. $52.56. So I spent a minute here? That can't be right. 53:13. No, I spent 17 minutes here. See, not that it matters, but like, I got something I need to do anyway, so while that's going. Bloop! Bloop! Bloop, bloop, bloop! Blop, blop, blop! Not that it matters, but that was just 17 minutes of nothing! I'll at least talk to the materia shop guy. How about that? I'll talk to the materia shop guy so he'll wake up and know that I'm interested in his wares. However, I cannot purchase them because there's someone gatekeeping the exit of this town currently, and I cannot leave to go get some monies to exchange for his goods and services. So I will be proceeding down to, not down, up to Bugenhagen, who's probably gonna show me something in the canyon. Because Red said something like, show them the thing. And he's like, alright, no. And there's this suspect door, see? So Bugenhagen. Not you. Oops. It was even as one of the scores for Distant Worlds concerts. I do like, this might be my favorite, town area theme song thus far. I really do enjoy this one. It's way better than, what was it? Stupid friggin' Barrett's hometown, where everyone hated him. That place music was that thing. Yeah, hi. Soda. What up? Okay, so keep in mind, I need 16k money. Did I ever put Barrett's weapon on him? I didn't. Okay. So we got this hard ball gun. Vulcan. I keep saying ball gun, but it's Vulcan. This is also better. Okay, this is all the same. I'm working on these. None of the... Wait, this has leveled up. Cool, cool. I don't know what leveling up the summons do. Maybe it makes them do more damage. I guess. Wait, so we got lightning, earth, fire, ice, wind. How do I only have half the summons? Don't tell me. Don't answer that. How do I only have half the summons? Because there's obviously probably Bahamut. If I'm going off of Final Fantasy X, I doubt Yojimbo, the 3 Magus sisters, or Anima are in this. Or Ixion, whatever, Ixion. Because Ixion was kind of a replacement for Ramuh in that one. So I doubt they're in this. I'm trying to think about Final Fantasy 15. The little harpy thing I think was also 15 exclusive. Nope, I don't know what else could be in here. I'm trying to think. Do we get the moon rabbits, the Hemingways? Is Hemingway a summon? That would be dope. They just drop a moon. You see a cute little bunny, it's like, oh, bunny! And it's just like, eat this. And it drops the moon on you. It's like, oh. Oh, geez, okay. Alright, I think we are good to go then. Man, I really wish Red was in the team. I'm not putting anything on Ketoshi because A, I don't trust him. He's a traitor. Final Fantasy 15 summons were scary. They kind of were freaky. They were a lot more humanoid as well. Yeah, I think all of them were very humanoid. Because even Ifrit, who was like an enemy, not a summon, was like a rogue, like humanoid thing. Bahamut was also just giant man in armor. Shiva, obviously always a human. The harpy thing also humanoid, just you don't see the eyes. It's just nose down, you know, you see the human, but they did go with a more freaky hold on. They did go with a more freaky design 15. Yeah. I'm trying to remember Ramuh. I remember Ramuh, it was just so dark and stormy, it was hard to see, but I do think he was sort of just like this giant imposing old guy in like cloak with like the little veiny hands. I did like the 15 summon designs though. Oi, こっちじゃ. Hey, over here. 扉の鍵は開いとるから入ってくるがいい. The door is open, so just enter. What door? Oh, that door. Okay, can I, like, sleep? Where does Red sleep, old man? Do you make Red sleep on the sofa? Ooh, I can go even further up? Oh, hi. Well, hi there! Is there a chesto? Chesto? No chesto? Wait, I can do this. Oh, they mark... Oh, I didn't realize they also mark entry points. Okay, that makes more sense with the canyon thing then. Okay. So that goes to the roof. This goes to the observatory. Can I look? Can I peekaboo at the stars? No? Okay. I was trying to be romantic, but that's fine. Nope. Get back on the ladder. Get back on the ladder or so help me. Oh wait, it has to be this one. My bad. Entries and exits. Yeah, I think when I did it at the canyon, I saw the red arrow and the cursor. I think they were overlapping, so I just assumed it was like the same thing. I didn't realize it also marked, you know. Yes. Good to know, good to know. Dude, do you not have legs? Look at this guy, he doesn't have legs. Non-leg having old dude. Yeah, what up? I see you've all gathered. それじゃ始めようかの. Then let us begin. ほれ、そこに立つんじゃよ. Alright, stand over there. What are we doing? Is that a piano? Do I play the piano? my head got stuck in Jupiter. You know what? I made the right choice of having Barrett in the party, at least. I'm hoping the... I forgot to switch out to Aerith, but I'm hoping maybe at least Ketoshi has something interesting to say, at least from a fortune teller perspective. Because again, the study of the planet's fate, I feel like they would have something interesting to say. I feel like Aerith would just say something like ditzy again, like, "Hey, so nanda, sugoi, wakaru yo." This is amazing. So, Jaro. Indeed, isn't it? これがわしの自慢の実験室だ. This is my proud laboratory experiment room. 実験室 is specifically experimenting room, but I'm guessing that could be laboratory. Laboratory would be 研究室 though. This he's saying specifically 実験室. Yeah, it's probably similar, samesies. この宇宙の Oops. Stop putting my phone away. この宇宙この宇宙の仕組みをすべてこの立体ホログラフシステムにインプットされておる. Wow, that's a lot of katakana for a man that's over 90 years old. So, the entire shikumi would be like functions. The entire functionings of the universe are inputted into this holograph system. Yes. Wait, no, it's Rittai. Rittai is 3D. Yeah, 3D. Yes. Oh, 星が流れてるぜ. Oh, the planets, they're revolving. The stars are streaming. You gotta be specific when you're referring to stars and not planets, game. Since you decide to call planets Hoshi, which it is true, it is Hoshi. Woo! Now, Barrett, calm down now. Barrett's just like, oh, planets! Barrett's like, wow, this is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is amazing. Wait, so if Barrett wasn't in my party, would I not have gotten that cutscene? Or would they have just given it to like Cloud or something? I'm guessing if it was like Aerith in my party, maybe Aerith would have gotten that scene, but I'm just curious. The randomness of space does make you think all time and motion has led us to this moment. Yes, it has led us to this moment of an old man levitating on a giant yoga ball as a gunman and a weird cat mogul beast thing just watch on in an amnesiac, totally not ex-military dude. Look on, yeah. All for this moment. The universe has made everything possible for this minute moment. This is amazing. So, じゃろすごいじゃろ Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? さて、そろそろ本番に入ろうか. That is not 本番. Darn it. That might be 本段, but I could be wrong. 本題に入ろうか. Well, you know, let's get to the point now. Touch, you think of the hydrate in the stretch? So humans die eventually, and when they die, what doth become of them? Is that Nikutai? Why do I even try guessing? Just pull out the Google Translate. Don't even try guessing. Oh, it's Karada. I'm done. Karada wa kuchi, hoshi ni kaeru. これは広く知られているな。でも、意識、
心、精神はどうじゃ? So the body decays and returns to the planet. This is widely known. But, however, furthermore, moreover, and thus therefore, what about the mind, the heart, the spirit? 実は生死も同じく星に帰るのじゃな。一滴。So the spirit also returns to the planet, I guess. You must try guessing. It exercises your brain. No, exercise and brain power sounds lame. 人間だけではない。Not only humans. この星や宇宙に生きるものすべて等しく。And it's not just humans, indeed. On this planet, no. In the universe, everything returns to one. 星に帰った精神は混ざり合い星を駆け巡る。I actually don't know what 駆け巡る means in this instance. Swirls? Let's see. So the spirit that returns to the planets mixes 星を駆け巡る. Oh, so they mix together and travel through the planet. I can't tell if they're saying travel through the stars. This is the complicated part. The word for planet and stars is the same. 星を駆け巡る, so maybe they travel across the stars. Maybe this one they're specifically saying stars, not planet. Kakariko Village and Read. 星を駆け巡り混ざり分かれ、ライフストリームと呼ばれるうねりとなる。
I think this is actually talking about the planet.
So they mix with the planets. Becomes ones and separates. That is the life stream. ライフストリーム、すなわち星を巡る精神的なエネルギーの道じゃな。So the life stream. In other words, the
すなわち巡るってなんだろう。
Oh, so it's a energy-filled spirit path that travels around the planet.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that Mako energy is dead people's spirits, so we're killing the spirits when we use Mako energy.
So when I turned on the oven to bake this cake, I was killing people's spirits. Gotcha. Alright, makes sense. That's why it tasted so good. 精神エネルギー、この言葉は忘れてはいかん。So spirit energy, you must not forget this word. 新しい命、子供たちは精神エネルギーの幸福受け埋めてくる。Okay, sir.
So 新しい命, so the new life, children are born. Oh, with the blessings. It's shukufuku, sorry.
With the blessings from this spiritual energy. そして時が来て死にまた星に帰る。And then once the time comes, they die and then return to the planet. 無論いくつかの横がいはあるが、これがこの世界の仕組みじゃ。This is the functions of the universe.
Of course, there are
例外. Okay. Of course, there are some exceptions, but nonetheless, that is how this world functions. いろいろ話してしまったが、まあこれを見たらわかるじゃろう。I've talked about a lot of things, but you know, saying this, you understand, right?
You did not have to show me the planetarium. I feel like when you're talking about life stream, spirit stream, you're talking specifically about that little pretty blue orb there, our planet. You're not really talking about the universe, but you know, there is life stream in the universe as well. Yes. He's gonna show our planet explode. Is that what it is? He's gonna be like, what's this?
Who that?
Everything's dying and turning back to the life stream. The spirit energy. Specifically there at the southern port of Chile, yes. Merry Christmas.
精神エネルギーのおかげで木や鳥や人間はいやいや生き物だけではない星の星であるためには精神エネルギーが必要なんじゃ。その精神エネルギーがなくなったらどうなる？
I'm not translating that because they don't give you time to read everything completely.
Hey, put it back!
What'd you do that for? You're just mad that you don't have legs. Oh, hey, he put it back. That's nice. Electricity is energy that needs materials, and materials in the universe are made out of the same basic pieces, so it's possible. Yes, the conservation of mass is indeed maintained in thus such forms as is electricity and whatnot.
これが星の星命学の生命学の基本じゃな。
So this is the basics of the study of the fate of the planet. The study of planetary fates. Yes, yes, yes. Why are you tapping your foot, Cloud?
精神エネルギーが失われると星が滅びる。So if we lose all that spirit energy, the planet would be destroyed. この変な子さん、水ありがとう。
ごくん。
はあ、精神エネルギーは自然流れの中でこそその役割を果たすのじゃ。
So the spirit energy will go through the natural course, its natural course and its duty it will fulfill or something or the other. That moment when I can read it, but I don't have the brain power to translate it. Yeah, it'll play its role at the natural flow.
Oh, okay, that's right. 無理やり吸い上げられ確保され精神エネルギーは本来の役割を果たした。So if you forcibly suck the energy and use that spirit energy, it won't be able to fulfill its natural purposes.
この変な子さん、違う。チャンネルポイント返すからちょっと待って。違うってば、もう。
君もいい、さっきの大樹もいい。なんで誰もルール読まないの？
よいしょ、返すわ。ほい。返したよ。おおセペロスモチ Thank you for the rain. How was Stardew Valley? Was the star doeth valleying? Welcome on in. If you need to hydrate, rest up, get some food, of course, you are free to do so. Thank you for rating me. I'm just curious about how the dew starring Death Valley in the world that you're streaming in. In other words, what was I doing? Oh yeah, こんな変な子さん、そのガチャのポイントはさ、あれよ、その顔のやつよ。顔のやつ嫌だったらそれもう一回リロールできるって話よ。The stars be doing? Ooh. Do they be doing in the valley though? Are the doings no? Allergies are kicking her buttocks. Oh no! Allergy season isn't great. I don't know. Depending on the allergies. I know they have like eye drops if you have the itchy eye type. If you have like the itchy face type, I know they have like sprays to like make a barrier between whatever pollen allergy in the face. If it's a nose thing, they might have drops for the nose too, but 顔でいいよ、やって。リスキンのやつ。ポイント返したから、リスキンのチャンネルポイントよ、この辺だこうさ。Reskin. I suggested saline rinses. Yeah, that's probably the safest bet. I'm sure there are like medicated drops or rinses for things like allergies. I just don't know what they are. I know they definitely have eye drops. I don't know if they have nasal drops. I know they have like the nasal washes where it has like baking soda or something in it. The nasal rinses where you have like the little soft bottle, and it basically as you squeeze it, it shoots up water one side and comes out the other side. I got the nose thing. Yeah, just make sure you breathe through your mouth. Gotta breathe through your mouth. The drops make me feel weird. Didn't like the smell. Gotcha. At least saline rinses just smell like salt water. That's true. Yeah, I did have a lot of like hay fever and like just those seasonal allergies when I was younger. Don't have them much anymore. Not the kind that like actually impedes on your daily life. I get seasonal acne now. So like once like the pollen comes out, I get like acne from that. But I don't have any like eye, nose, mouth issues. そうか。あ、クジョもうやったからいいよ、この変な子さん。I will re-roll. クジョがやってくれたから顔を変えます。ピトゥー。Haha! On guard! Whoosh indeed. Skadoosh. Mako energy no kotoを言ってるのか? So wait, spirit energy? You're talking about Mako energy?
マコロに吸い上げられずんずん減っていく精神エネルギー。So the Mako reactor suck up and it depletes the spirit energy.
I like how your peach never deforms. The peach is ever eternal. Yes. Ever eternal. It does change when I go into the IRL phase, but it's just an IRL peach. So that's like the only transformative properties the peach will ever have. It'll become a real peach, but there you see it. The peach is eternal. And it's delicious.
マコロによって
何? Sugido? Ooh, I have no idea what that other kanji is. Okay, never mind. Let me get my translation out. Ah!
コロによって過度に凝縮される精神エネルギー。So, the spirit energy that is excessively condensed by the Mako reactor, that is Mako energy. マコエネルギーなど名付けられ使い捨てられているのはすべて星の命じゃ。So what is being constantly used and discarded as Mako energy is the life of the planet. Cool.
So we're bleeding the planet dry. We've been in the know.
すなわちマコエネルギーはこの星の滅ぼすのみじゃ。
In other words, Mako energy will only but destroy the planet. Excuse me, I had to burp. I've combined 4 papers into one. Anyway, thank you for that planetary lesson. Oh, I thought he like snapped his back when he looked up. It was just like, ah, my back.
星の話、星と共に生きたものの話。
The story of the planet and the story of those who live alongside the planet.
もっと知りたいかな? Do you want to know more? それなら長老たちの話を聞くとよかろう。
If so, then you must listen to the stories of the elders. What, you want me to talk to Boogerface that's drunk in the bar?
ナナキが 父親をふ抜けと Oh, Nanaki said that his daddy-o is a fool? そうか、何かそんなことを I see, Nanaki said that. Can I play the piano? Nope. Okay. Boo, 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 boo. I know where two of them are. There we go. I know where two of them are. I'm pretty sure there's a third somewhere that I like half paid attention to. If they're in the same spot at least. Let's see. One is in the storage room near the weapons shop. Can I leave and like go get some money so I can get the HPMP up, please? Hello, village elder. What up?
Oh, あった。Oh, I found it. わしの仕事はこの谷に伝わる伝説の星の。
Bruh, I was so close. I was so close to being able to read everything. Yeah.
わしの仕事はこの谷に伝わる伝説や星の。
星の Come on, load faster.
星の知識を本にすること。
So my job is to pass on down the knowledge and legends. この谷に伝わる pass the as thus told from this valley to pass on the legends of the knowledge of this planet and such via book. So he's a not bookkeeper. He's a scribe. He's scribing. Guten Abend, Reif. Guten Abend. How art thou?
こうすればわしが星に帰っても子供たちいろいろなことを教えてやれる。So with this, even if I were to return to the planet, I can still share the knowledge with the children to come. おお、これまたお客さんか。いいとも。Oh, another customer I see. Good. わかっとる。I know. わしに何か聞きに来たんじゃろ。そうじゃろ。You came to ask me something, right?
Tell me about the promised land.
約束の地。そうか、知りたいか。The promised land. I see. You want to know. 約束の地というのははっきり言って存在しない。わしはそう考えておる。To put bluntly, I believe the promised land does not actually exist. いや、存在する。No. It does exist. ふむ。そうとも言える。I guess you could say that as well.
Art thou enjoying thyself? Thyself is indeed in the midst of dialogue abyss. Lots of dialogue and no fighting. It is a peaceful day. This eldritch horror is having a final time just reading and getting frustrated when there's a kanji I don't know how to read pops up.
要するにわしらには存在しないが、古代史にとっては存在じゃ。
Am I reading that right? Yeah, 存在, right? Yeah.
So in other words, it doesn't exist to us, but to the ancients, it is a place that does exist. 身も蓋もない言い方をすれば、約束の地は古代史の死に場所じゃ。
身も蓋もない What does that mean? That is a idiom, a Japanese idiom that I don't know. 身も蓋もない So no body or lid, so no vessel or lid is basically a way to say, to put bluntly. So to put bluntly, the promised land is the resting ground for the ancients, the burial ground. Okay.
古代種の人生は厳しい旅の日々じゃ。The life of the ancients is an arduous journey. 草や木、動物、あらゆる生き物を増やして精神エネルギーを育てる旅。
It is a journey to increase the spirit energy by raising grass and trees, animals.
In other words, all life 彼らの辛い旅は生きている間ずっと続いたという。
So they say their arduous journey and their life is ever so continuing.
その旅を
行え
No, no.
おしまいだけどおしまいじゃないな。終わり。
I don't know how to read that kanji. I know that kanji though.
Come on, note faster.
その旅を終え星に帰る場所、つまり死に場所が約束の地。
So, at the end of their journey, the place they return to is the planet. In other words, their death ground.
The place of death.
墓地? 墓地の幸福? That can't be right.
至上の幸福。
Oh, 至上の幸福。
The ultimate happiness. 古代種にとっては星に帰る瞬間運命から解き放たれる瞬間、それは至上の幸福ではなかったかと
なかったと ultimate happiness for the ancients, the moment they return to the planet, the moment they are freed from their fate, isn't that the ultimate happiness?
わしはそう考えておるんじゃ。今となって事実はわからんがの。
I believe that to be the case, however, even at this moment, I do not know the truth.
施設に行くね、頑張ってな。いってらっしゃい、この変な子さん。ありがぱい。いってらっしゃい。
皆様によろしく。よろぴくんね。そういえばお前さんと一緒に来た道中がコスモキャンドルの前に集まったとよ。
That is not 道中。What is that? 連中。I think it's a 連中。Yeah.
そういえばお前さんと一緒に来た連中がコスモスキャンドルの前に集まったとよ。行ってきまし。
Wait, no, sorry. There's kanji written on my cup. I should rotate it so the Google Translate doesn't keep catching the Japanese on my cup.
この変な子さん、水ありがとう。ストレッチも。
ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。That reminds me, your little groupies that you came with are all gathered by the Cosmos Candle. Just saying. もう出発するんかい? Are you all leaving already?
You're not the only elder I got to be talking to, right? I gotta talk to the drunkard that's in the pub.
わかってるわかってる。
Oh wait, oops. I didn't mean to hit that again.
Okay, so I talked to him. I don't remember where the third one is. Oh, I should probably save since that was a lot of dialogue. I could circle mash through it, but boop. Let's save so I don't have to talk to the planets again. I didn't have to talk to Bergenhagen again. Red, come back. Man, Ketoshi is offering no insight. Okay, so yeah, there they are by the Cosmos Candle. So we're gonna go talk to Booger.
Hello, Booger.
Oh, hoi, hoi.
Nanja? What? Who? What? When? Where? What? 古代史の話. Tell me about the ancients. 古代史といえばガスト博士なのじゃ。時々ここにも来ておった。If you're talking about ancients, it's gotta be Professor Gust. He's come here now and again.
He was the one who had the research under the mansion that Sephiroth read, and he was like, no. Thank you, Kujo. Wait. If you do that one, that will trigger my attention.
Hey, you guys!
I don't know if all the commands are listed for stream elements in Nightball, because this one's trigger fire specifically, the sound alerts. So I don't know about that one, but that one is for mods only, just to, like when my reskin is over and done with and whatnot. Did I misspell that? I did. There we go. There we go, there we go. It's just so I don't have to set a timer every single time on my phone. Because I'm lazy.
Let's see. 博士は古代種の謎を追い続けた神羅の学者だったのじゃ。Professor Gush was a Shinra scientist that was pursuing the mysteries of the ancient Shinra っぽくない精神面目
He's just saying that he did not have a Shinra face.
神羅っぽくない生真面目な人じゃ。So he was a serious man that for a Shinra person, yes, he was a very serious individual. かれこれ30年近く前になるがついに古代種の死体を見つけたと喜んでおったな。
Oh, that is a weird thing to be.
If it was okay,
this does become one of those things of like, where do you draw the line for archaeology and grave digging?
But we'll see. So, but yeah, about 30 years ago, he was celebrating that they finally found an ancient's corpse.
I'm guessing that's Genova. Is Genova actually an ancient? Again, my poor don't answer that. My Crisis Core knowledge from the movie, not Crisis Core, sorry, Advent Children, was under the assumption that Genova was more so like a virus that crash landed, but you know what do I know?
確かジェノーバとかいう名前をつけていろいろ研究しておったのじゃが、as I recall, they called it Genova and were doing, you know, experiments and whatnot on it. ある日疲れ切った顔をしてここに
I know that's the kanji they use for Genzai, right?
ここに現れてな。So one day he returned here with a very haggard face. ブツブツ言うには何でもジェノーバは古代種ではなかった。
See, I was right! I need to be a little careful. PlayStation 1 controllers are corded, Lady Hakuto. You should not yank them in your excitement.
何でもジェノーバは古代種ではなかったとか、とんでもないことをしてしまったとか。He was mumbling something along the lines that Genova was not an ancient and that they have done something irreparable. それ以来、後方不明じゃ。
I'm gonna pretend that's right.
Ever since then, he's been missing. Shinra にも戻らんかったそうじゃ。He didn't even return to Shinra. というわけでな。And that's the story. ガスト博士に会うことがあったら伝えてほしいんじゃ。If you ever meet Professor Gas, I want you to pass on the message. コスモスキャニオンの酒好きじいさんが古代種の話を聞きたがっているとな。Aww. The old alcohol-loving man in Cosmos Canyon is waiting here to hear more about your stories on the ancients. Just had a date earlier this week and now it's giving me an engagement ring ad. It's a little soon, I think.
Wait, Twitch is giving you an engagement ring ad? After one date? Man, Twitch, I know you're trying to wingman right now, but you know, you gotta chill. You gotta let it simmer first, you know? Let Rife cook first. I get you, but also Twitch, stop spying on people's lives. I didn't know Twitch could target ads like YouTube though, because I know YouTube is connected with Google. Twitch is connected to Amazon, I believe. So I didn't know Twitch could do that. Interesting. Twitch is telling us all to get on with life, I'm assuming. Stop playing games and get married. That's what Twitch is telling us.
まあ話したいのは山々じゃが、古代史のことは言い伝えじゃ伝説ばかりで真実はもう誰にもわからんのじゃ。I mean, there's a lot I want to talk about, but you know, ancient specifically are just stuff of legends and passed down through, you know, legends. And so no one knows the truth now. そういえばお前さんと一緒に来た連中が、いやいやいや、I know. Let me be.
Let's see. There's one more somewhere. Comic-Con was fun. Hey, how did you buy anything fun? I know Comic-Con, one of like the big things. I'd say the big two things about any convention is always the artist alley and the panels. I guess a lot of people like to line up to meet specific creators and artists as well. I could have sworn there was one more elder. But yeah, what'd you do at Comic-Con? Did you see anyone? Did you buy any cool things? Okay, not here. Am I crazy? I could have sworn there was one more elder. Chrono! Metal Gear Chrono, are you there? I'm hoping in this part at least he might have some recollection. So this is just the item shop guy, right? I got the Stardew Valley board game. Oh, there's a board game? I did not know that. One vendor who I had seen in another car made a cup with a Bomberman theme. Oh, that's cute. Wait, is it like a cup like those beer jockeys? Or is it a cup like a glass cup? What kind of cup is it? I have the board game. Sad it got bad reviews. It got bad reviews? Oh no. Was it review bombed because people are just rude, or did they actually have some merit? Is it like one of those board games like it could have most definitely been better, but it's a neat thing to have? Because I know things could be like that, right? It's just neat to have. Did Metal Gear Chrono die? Wait, did he say he would leave? I do not recall. Oh. Maybe he left because I told him to "Don't tell me what to do, Mom!" when he said, "Exercise your brain!" It was like a thermos. Oh, okay. A thermos. Interesting. Directions aren't clear, so there's a few loopholes that would make it game-breaking if not played properly without research. Gotcha. So say then there was a scenario where... Okay, going straight leads to that elder, right? What's this guy's name? Hoggle. Where is the third guy? I could have sworn there was a third guy. That was before I came over here. But yeah, so potentially, say someone who actually knew the board game like the back of their hand then were to teach someone else to play the game. Would it actually be like a really fun game then? I feel even worse about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, my cabbages! My cabbages! Something crazy happened to me. Speaking of cabbages, it was probably a different type of cabbage. Are you an elder? Nope. Cause usually, you know, I steam my cabbages, right? I have a little, like, container that's for steaming them cabbages. But the cabbage, the new head of cabbage I got, it must be a lot thinner, cause I just heated up normally. It, like, started getting that burnt smell, and I was like, uh-oh. Oh, no. And yeah, it got a little dried out because I microwaved it too much, but... Yeah, they's on me. I didn't realize there were different types of cabbages like that. Are you an elder? もうしばらくあなたの友達はまだ星について学びたいみたいですが。Am I crazy? I could have sworn there was 2 elders to the right. Is it at the inn? No. There's no one at the inn. Microwave cabbages. So what it is like, it's like a Tupperware that has like a strainer inside it, so you put whatever vegetables you want, and then you put the lid on. So basically when you microwave it, all the moisture that comes from the vegetables do not leave. So then it steams the vegetables for you. And it's a strainer because so like the vegetables won't sit in the water that stays in. It'll like be at the bottom of the Tupperware. It's super convenient and easy, you know, to get veggies. Just chop up some carrots or eggplant or peppers, cabbages, onions. But I was actually out of veggies, so I like got the cabbage ready and then went grocery shopping, and I was like, I'll just do cabbages today. Because I had leftover rice that already had like onions and spinach and whatnot in it. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. Are you a village elder? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Let's see. No, it's not written in this guide. Hold on. Final Fantasy VII. Cosmo. Canyon Village Elders. I could have sworn there was one more. What do I need? Final Fantasy VII? Not gonna read beyond that. Theatrical theme, no. Before Final Fantasy VII, no. Village Elders. Location, maybe? Maybe I'm just mentally including Bugenhagen. So there are 3. It's just those 2, and Bugenhagen is the 3rd. Maybe that's what it is. Because in my mind, I'm thinking 3. So I probably just mentally included Bugenhagen. You know what? That's probably what it was. So that's on me. I just mentally included Bugenhagen. Gotcha. You can stock up on cabbages by freezing them. It doesn't kill much of the nutrition, but it does make peeling a lot easier once thawed. See, my mom said the same thing. Thing is, my freezer does not have space for that. If I put a head of cabbage in the freezer, I would have space for flat things. So what I have in my freezer right now, like, cause I always like pre-prep like chicken and well, I have raw chicken, but when I do prep it, you know, I dice it and I cook it and separate them into sandwich bags so I can have it like easy to just defrost. I also have rice. I don't like how refrigerated rice tastes, so I like to freeze my rice. I also separate those into sandwich bags. So I have that. So just with those 3 things in the freezer, a head of cabbage would not fit. I have a small fridge.
It's a small one. Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch touchdown.
Alright, let me save. How long ago? Okay. I got plenty of time. Oh, I had a heart attack. I looked at my phone sideways and I thought I was like an hour 51 into streaming. And I was like, already? I barely did nothing. It's an hour 15. Mini heart attack. It's all fine. Okay, let me save. I do need to go buy some more frozen spinach. Here's the thing. I'm the type, I do not like spinach. I'm not a huge fan of bitter things. So I've never liked spinach, don't like it, but the reason why I get frozen spinach because it's easier to finely chop frozen spinach and put it into things like a stir fry. It's easy to add it to a meal and if it's finely chopped, you don't really taste it. So I always like to get frozen spinach. I just realized I need to buy more frozen spinach. Why not slice the cabbage and then freeze them? Because that requires slicing the cabbage with a good knife. I have a tiny, pruning... What do they call it? The pruning knives? Like the small knives that you use to, peel apples? That's the only knife I have.
I do not have a good knife. I also, so when I prep my cabbage, I don't chop them or slice them at all. I always just rip them by hand because it's easier. In Deutschland is der Spinat viel lecker. Something is tasty in Deutschland, but I don't know what spinat is. Is it spinach? In Deutschland is der Spinat viel lecker. Is that spinach? Am I right? Did I finally get something right in Deutsch? In Deutschland is der Spinat viel lecker. You're saying in German is spinach is... Well, what is viel? In my mind, I was thinking sehr lecker. But you're saying viel lecker, which is different. Hold on. I'm gonna translate it. I'm gonna be smart. Oh, it's just viel as in more tasty. Gotcha, more tasty. In Deutschland is der Spinat viel leckerer. Leckerer. Oh, I see, because you did say leckerer. Okay, okay. It's more deliciouser. Indeed, indeed. I wouldn't be surprised. I know, like, depending on the soil, it can really change the taste quality of certain foods. Like, I remember my mom talking about when she first moved to the States. The first thing that caught her off guard was how little variety there was. Like, when she first came, like, you go to the grocery store and it'd be like, all right, apples. And my mom's just staring at the apples like, what kind of apples? Nowadays it is a lot more versatile, at least with apples. You have like Gala apples, Fuji apples, Granny Smith apples and whatnot. But when my mom first came, it was just apples and she was like, huh? Or like, even cabbage. It just said cabbage and my mom was like, huh? What kind of cabbage? Like, there's different types of cabbages. So it is interesting how produce is different across the countries. Gibt es Spinat in Japan? Gibt. Gibt is have, right? No, have is haben. Gibt. Is it how? Is gibt how? Hold on. I'm looking it up. I should look it up on this one. This one is for Japanese translation. This one is for Deutsch translation. It just says gives. I thought it was gives, but it's not in Japan. Oh, is there? Okay, so gibt in this case would be is there. Okay. Gibt es Spinat in Japan? Ja, ja. Japanesische Spinat ist lecker. How would you say not in German? Es ist lecker. Nicht sehr lecker, ja. Aber ich nicht dich Spinat, aber How do you say don't like? It's ich mag keinen. I forgot keinen was a word. Aber ich mag keinen Spinat. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Ich mag keinen Spinat. Man, I was doing okay. I was doing a solid B-. Es ist gut, jeden Tag Gemüse sind essen. My German from like a decade ago is not holding up. Es ist gut, jeden Tag Gemüse zu essen. Oh, jeden Tag Gemüse zu essen. Ja, ja. Zu essen. Is esse eat? I eat.
It is esse. Okay. Cabbage is coal? That's funny because there's a clothing store in America called Kohl's. Okay.
Ich esse jeden Tag Kohl.
Kohl und... I don't know how to say this one. Kohl und... Karot? Karotte? Karotten. Yeah. Kohl und Karotten. Yeah. I steam them. I found a webcam. It's called, Idiun, and it works good enough. Nice, nice. Hey, whatever works for you, Starlink. Whatever works, you just go with it. And if you find something better, that's even better. It is sehr gut. The cabbage in Avatar goes, Mein Kohlkopfe. Not the Kohlkopfe. Kohlkopfe. Meine Kohlkopfe. Man, that's the one thing that I never, because I only took one, like, it was one term, because it wasn't a full semester. I took it in the summer, so it was just like half a semester. So one term of German back in college. I took Deutsch 101 for like 2 months. So I never quite got, because I know there's forms for like mein, meinen, meine, or like keine, keinen, einen. All the forms, and like the genitive forms. Masculine, feminine, and neuter. It's German was a struggle bus for me. I think when I ended German 101 though, I was at the point where I could at least like babble in German. So it would be like talking to a 2-year-old where like obviously they're like wrong grammar and like the wrong words, but like I could get some things across in German, but it's been so long since. I guess I'll talk to Barat first. Or everyone.
Hey guys.
Cosmo Canyon. Avalanche no umareta basho.
Wait! Hold on. Was Professor Gas the one that made Avalanche?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Alright.
Cosmos Canyon, the birthplace of Avalanche. あいつらと約束してた。いつかシーナからこの星を救ったその時にはコスモキャニオンに行って。I promised those guys that someday, once we save this planet from Shinra, that we'll come to Cosmos Canyon. 乾杯をあげよう。
行って乾杯をあげよう。So we come to the canyon and have a toast. I'm pretty sure that's kanpai. Hold on, let me double check. Kanpai. Yeah. Nope, never mind. Sorry, that's not kanpai. That looks so close yet so different from kanpai. The general silhouette is similar, but the actual line work is different. Shukuhai. Okay, so we would celebrate in Cosmos Canyon. Gotcha. It's a good thing that you are our translator, Hawk. Hawk 2, you mean? Hawk 2, perhaps? Yes, I'm doing my best. Providing the true dub that Final Fantasy VII deserves. The OG 7.
Bigsa, Wedge, Jessie. みんな亡くなっちまった。この星を守るために。
Everyone's gone. In order to protect this planet. Aww. You know what just happened? I gave myself the feels and the goosebumps because I have a prediction on what the end of it. If you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, I guess seal your ears. Because there is one spoiler I know. I'm going to say it again. Here we go. Aerith does die. And after hearing about, you know, the spirit energy and you can hear the voices, I have a feeling that the dead trio and Aerith are gonna come in clutch at the end. We might not see them specifically. Probably we might see Aerith. Not actually converse with her, but I feel like something's gonna happen where the spirit energy is gonna come and help us. And Barrett might have a line of like, thanks guys. I imagined too hard. I didn't mean to cry about it. imagined too hard. Ah. That's kind of funny though. Quick question, Mistress or Haku if I keep calling you from now on? Whichever's easier. I feel like Haku is less syllables. Milady is fine too, Mistress. I must ask, what is the actual solid definition of mistress? Because mistress can also be used as a word as like a lover, right? Of a married man. Like the mistress is the affair. But it could also be like the madam of the household, right? Or maybe that's not quite true. The madam, because that would be madam then, not mistress. What is the definition of mistress then, in actual nobility terms? I feel like mistress is the other woman. Madam is the head woman of the household and mistress is the other woman. Let's go with Haku if we're going between those two. Music makes for a good vibe. Yeah, music is good. The little ting-tings, yeah, the music is good. Man, I can't believe I made myself cry. I need to not think about the potential end. Jeez.
本当にこの星の命を守るために
Is it truly to save this life of this planet?
俺たちは俺はシンラが
怒ってただけ? Basically, Bear is like, did I truly do it for the planet? I think he's having doubts that like his original plan was just out of revenge.
俺はシンラが憎かっただけ I just hated Shinra その俺にこれ以上旅を続ける資格はあるのか Ooh, I got that kanji.
Do I have the right to continue on this journey? Barrett, don't you dare leave. Do it for Marlene.
あいつらはそれを許してくれるのか
Aw, Barrett. He's like, those guys, would they forgive me? So he thinks that he's done something unforgivable. Because for him, it might have just been out of hatred and not for the planet. But for the people he recruited, it was for protecting the planet. Aw.
今わからねえだがよ俺は決めたんだ I don't know, but I've made up my mind 俺が何かすることでこの星に住む人間が救われるなら俺はやるぜ
If anything I do will save this planet. Save the people living on this planet.
I'll do it 正義だと勇者だとかそんなことは他の奴らが勝手に決めりゃいい
I don't know, is that Yusha?
とか復讐 Oh, 復讐
So things like justice and revenge, everyone else can just decide that for themselves. I don't care, they could just decide, I don't care.
A woman who is having a relationship with a married man or a woman in a position of authority or control.
That seems like two very drastically different definitions for mistress. Because one is in a negative light, right? It's a position of being a part of an affair, and the other suggests being in a position of power. It says woman of oh, never mind, I'll just call you Haku. I would say Master Haku because of Star Wars stuff, but I'll refer to Haku or Hawk. I will just say, don't say Hawk because I do have a mod named Hawk, so that will get confusing. There is a Hawk Whisperer. They don't come often though because they've been having a healthy sleep schedule. And they've also been trying to work to save up because I think they said they broke, their PS5 controller broke, so they're trying to save up for that, but yeah.
Fräulein Haku, Sie haben einen schönen Pfirsich.
For Los Angeles' sake, indeed, yes. So Haku is fine. Was wondering where he was. Yeah, he comes around in Discord and my Discord and chat sometimes just to give me updates, but I think last year was a rough year. Cause I remember, cause he responded back today, but last I talked to him was before I went to Okayama, and he was saying like, yeah, it's like flooding out here. They had like a huge rainstorm. And like their driveway was just completely flooded. And I was like, yeesh. But yeah, he does want to come by and say hi, but it's just haven't had the opportunity. Hold on. Sie haben einen schönen Pfirsich. Peach! Danke. Meine Pfirsich ist sehr schön. Sehr schön indeed. I hope it was okay with that. Yeah, he hasn't mentioned anything since, so I'm sure it's probably fine. But yeah, I mean, I just like popped in and say, hey, you doing good? And then I sent him an old clip of when we were playing Shadowverse together where I totally rocked his socks just for lulz. So he appreciated that, but...
Yeah, I'll let him know that chat misses him.
that they were asking about his shenanigans. I will risk in the face. Transformers more than meets the eye. Oh! Nice. Nice. Alright. Bloop. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, Barrett. Ooh, I'm gonna do it. もう一度アバランチの Oh, we had this kanji yesterday. The formation. We are once again forming the avalanche.
Granny Haku will be back.
Next con is SakuraCon in April. Ooh. Gotta save up your money. もう一度アバランチの結成だ! Once again, Avalanche is on the move. Alright, I gotta talk to everybody. I'm gonna save Aerith for last. Actually, you know what? I might save Red for last. Just because this is his town, right?
予想通り退屈なとこだね。
As expected, this place is boring. Yuffie?
As the resident grandmother, I need to slap you with a house slipper now. Just smack. 早くどっか行こう。それでマテリア探そう。Let's hurry up and go somewhere and look for some material.
Is that why you were in the material shop? You were stealing? Okay, what's up with you?
あ、こんな何年ぶりやろうか。
It's been several years. You've been here before? This is why I had you in the party, because I thought I'd get more dialogue like this.
なんや、いろんなことを思い出しますな。I'm starting to remember quite a lot of things.
Okay, let's go Tifa first.
ね、クラウド Hey, Cloud. 焚き火って不思議ね。
Bonfires are fascinating.
なんだかいろんなことを思い出しちゃうね。
I seem to remember things. Oh, like when Nibelheim was on fire? You're remembering that?
あのね、クラウド。5年前。
Is this the moment? Oh, I shouldn't have talked to Tifa first. I was not expecting that.
Hey, Cloud. 5 years ago.
Wait, so it was 5 years ago. So 5 years ago is when Zack died. So there is a bit of a gap. So it would make sense then that his parents are like, hey, Zack hasn't contacted us in a long time. And that makes sense then, because he's been dead for 5 years. Gotcha. Hello, Bakuto. How you doing? Hello?
やっぱりやめる。
You know what? Never mind. Tifa, you are the real villain of this story.
聞くのが怖い。
I'm not... You know what? Never mind. I'm scared to ask. なんだよ. Yeah, Same, Cloud. It's just like, huh? Scared? What? Woman. なんだよ. What?
クラウド、どこかに行っちゃいそうで。
Cloud, it seems like you're gonna go far away. Well, she says go somewhere, but... He's gonna become distant is what she's scared of.
クラウドは本当にクラウドだよね。
Did Cloud get caught and actually experimented on? Is that what you're trying to say?
Cloud, you are Cloud, right?
I like how Cloud's like stands up and is like,
Okay. You know what? Good talking. Glad to know we're on good terms, childhood friend and all, you know. Okay, hey, Aerith.
私、勉強しちゃった。I've studied a bit. 長老さんに教えてもらったの。いろいろ。I had the village elders teach me stuff. Various stuff. セトラのこと、約束の地のこと。
Oh. So she knows that. Wait. So it's not a place we can go to. So is her being zoinked by Sephiroth planned by her part so she could actually go to the promised land and then sort of be an ally from the other side? Is that what this is? Oh snap.
They taught me about the Cetras, the promised land. 私、一人だから、一人だけになっちゃったから。
Aww.
It's because I'm alone. I became alone.
Yeah, because Mamio died.
俺たちがいるだろ。
We're here, right?
わかってる。I know. わかってるけど、I know, but セトラは私だけなの。I am the only Cetra.
俺たちじゃ力になれないのか? Can't we become your strength? Okay, tough crowd. Oh, you can talk to them again? Oh, she goes, ha! Okay, you say the same thing. You say the same thing. He says the same thing. She says the same thing. Alright, Red? Let's talk, boys. Just you and me. And Barrett. The women are being weird to me right now.
ずっと昔 long ago,
this 48-year-old teenager. That's Red. The 48-year-old teenager. Bruh, I gave him the deepest voice in the cast. How could I?
long ago, おいらが本当に子供の頃だ when I was actually a child. あの日もやっぱりみんなでこの日を囲んで
That day,
Yeah, everyone, we surrounded this fire. やっぱり話すのやめた
he is a kid. Oh, he is a kid.
やっぱり話すんのやめた
Yep, I decided not to continue the story.
どうしたんだ?
What's up?
おいらの両親のことだからさ It's about
white parents. I wish there were more stylized first person pronouns so that this could translate better, because he's always said watashi, which is just the normal way to say I, you know, it's a, you know, adult way to say I. But he's switched now to oira, which is a very like boyish way to say, like a young boy way to say I or my, you know. So he's like, my parents. It's about my parents. Grand Hocto, Metal Gear Corona, you abandoned me. How dare you? I will never forget this abandonment. You come up here and being like, hey, it's Granny Hocto, and I'm over here like,
When I called for you,
when Rohan called for aid, did Gondor answer?
No, Gondor did not answer.
They were probably eating dinner or something.
母さんの話をするとおいらの胸は誇らしい気持ちではち切れそうになる
Aw, when I talk about my mom, my chest, I'm proud, but also it hurts as if I'm splitting. The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid! And Rohan shall not answer because Gondor is lame!
それはいいんだ
But that's fine.
でも父親のことを思い出すとおいらの胸は怒りで
However, when I remember my father, in my chest it's only anger. It burns with anger.
This is the moment where, hey, Bugenhagen. This is the moment where Pippin's singing in the halls of Gondor.
It's like do 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 do.
Fade. I only know the last word of that song, and it's fade, where he goes fade, and then Lord Doomenheimen, Denethor or whatever, Doomer is like eating a tomato and it's all gross. It's like, and I'm like, dude, chill. It's a cherry tomato, and he's just. And I'm like, wow, that is the grossest cherry tomato I've ever seen. The cherry tomato even didn't look gross. It was just the way he ate it.
やはり父親が許せないか。As I thought you can't forgive your daddy.
当たり前だよ。あいつは母さんを見殺しにしたんだ。
Of course, he left mother to die. Migoroshi is like basically stood by and let her die. Basically, yes. Ooh, what is that word? Gizoku? I don't know what that is. What is Gizoku? What is Gizoku? That is a new one for me. Come on. Why is Google Translate taking so long to load today? Gizokuが攻めてきたとき、あいつは一人で逃げ出した。So, oh, is that the name of the tribe? Because it says Gi tribe. So, Red's race is called Gi? Is that what it is? Or is this just a colloquial thing? I don't know. Let's pretend it's the Gi tribe. So, like, when the Gi tribe was attacked, he ran away alone.
母さんと谷の人たちを
切り出してさ。切り出して? Basically, he abandoned mother and the people of the tribe. Not sure, but Gizka are treacherous creatures. Not the race, that's the tribe name. Okay, the tribe of Gizok. Okay, the tribe of Gi.
Maybe he went to call for help. 来るがよい、ナナキ。Come hither, ナナキ。お前に見せたいものがある。There is something I must show you.
Excuse me. That was such bad timing. I knew I had to burp, but I was in the middle of typing that command. And the mic was like right in front of my mouth. I was like, oh no. So I tried at least turning the other way, but that might have been a juicy burp right into the mic. I'm sorry. The thing ahead may be more than 15 minutes. How much time of stream do I have left? Oh, 15 minutes is the time I have left in stream. Gotcha. How about this? Is it more than 30 minutes? 15 minutes, that's why I specified. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! The bird was part of the transformation. Didn't hinder it. Accept it. I accept it. It's a part of human nature. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Tachan. That really depends. You know what that tells me? It's a dungeon next, isn't it? Dungeon crawling next, isn't it? Where there's multiple paths. I think that's your third mic burp today. I counted 2. I forget what the other one was, because I know there was one where I did kind of burp away. It was a lot softer, but yeesh. I counted 2, but maybe there was a third. A ninja third. Y'all might need to understand the esoteric fact to quicken things up. Mic burps are glorious. Catch it happen. Indeed. You know, when I first restarted started back up stream, I was burping a lot more just because, again, gut has been having an odd new balance of microflora in the ecosystem that is my tum-tum. But then after I started stream, like after I warned, like, hey, just warning, I might burp a lot. Because I was burping so much before that, just because of the state of the tum. But after I started stream, like it started getting better around that time. So I haven't burped a lot on stream. It does happen, but not as much as I was burping like say back in December.
The moment you entered, another little over half hour ago, and now. Oh.
Did I burp when I entered? Maybe that was the one I missed. Maybe I was so used to burping, so when it happened, I didn't think much of it. But maybe the second time, I was like, oh, I gotta turn away from the mic. But yes. Alright. The burps, you know, better out the in, like I always say. Like the great hero Shrek says. Better out than in. Give us another. Burp. It could be a grunt, but I thought it was a burp. It might have been a burp. It probably was.
Come here, Nanake. There's something I must show you.
What?
ちょっとばかり危険な場所だ. It's a dangerous place.
It is a dungeon, isn't it?
クラウドよ。お前とあと一人一緒に来てくれんか. You and one other come here.
Is Red back in the party? Ay. Barrett, get over here. I don't think I put scan on Ketoshi, and I think that's it, which is fine.
It's one heck of a groan to be mistaken for a burp.
It wasn't a burp or a groan. It was my knees popping. Oh, that's not good either. I have my party again. All right, hold on. Did I get anything for? No, okay. I didn't get more equipment, I think, for Red because I'm banking on Cloud or Barrett to cover for him. Because I am out of money. I need to save up for this HP up, MP up.
Daddy's the bee's knees. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all.
Okay, let me save first and foremost. You know when you go, ugh, but it sounds like the Grudge Girl, something like that. Oh, the... that one. I don't know if you can hear it through the music. That one. So I thought it was a bird. I can hear it. Oh, you can hear it. Noise. I got my party back. Hey. So let me look at equipments. Oh wait, no, not equipment. The materia.
Look at the materia.
Yeah, this is fine, I think. It's still 4 slots, so I don't need to change.
Hopefully I'll get more slots in the future.
See, if this was like the overworld theme, this would become the new Terra's theme. The
I like this little whistle tone. Hello, Tiger Lily.
Let me look at your wares again. Do I need a weapon? That is a lot more attack. I barely have enough for this weapon. However, I'm gonna save. Oh, Red already has that on. Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm not gonna buy it because then I would be completely out of money. Maybe I end early because I do only have 9 minutes left. How about this? I'll at least go talk to Bugenhagen and get through the dialogue, so then next stream I can just sort of bum rush through the dialogue and get to the meat and potatoes. So I've saved, right? Let me save again just in case. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get through the dialogue at least and then see what's next. I'm assuming it's a dungeon. It's probably whatever door that kid is kicking right now. But yes, I'll pay it forward. What's today? Oh, today's Thursday. I won't be back till Monday. Well, that's fine, I guess. Bugenhagen, get your floaty patootie back here. Maybe I can explore a bit Just so I know where to go next time. Where the wrong paths are and where the good paths are. Hello. What up?
ほうほうほう。用意はいいかの？ほうほうほう。なら行くとするかの？ Alright, let's go! ポインク。オープンセサミ。これでよし。さあ、入った入った。Alright, all ready to go. Now, enter. あれ？
Oh wait, that's red.
あれじっちゃんが案内してくれるんじゃないの？
What? You're not guiding us, Grandpa?
Nope. You could die down there, and I'm not risking my life for that. 何言うとるんじゃ？ What are you saying, silly? ちょっとばかり危険だと言ったじゃろ? I said it was dangerous.
Oh, he's actually saying he could die and he doesn't want to go. Okay. Toshiori. I think it's Toshiori. Toshiori に先に行かせるのか? You're making an elder go ahead of you? わしに後ろからついていくよ. I will follow from behind. Oh. The old man also entered the cloud. Okay. So this is a scouting. I am not saving, obviously, because there is... Okay, so lots of climbing down. It's turning green. Oh, is it a poison pit? No, is it poison? Okay, I have two predictions. It's either poison or it's a lot of undead. Which, if it's undead, I need to stock up on potions. Is there holy water? Holy water. I have a feeling it's going to be poison. Alright, I'm scouting for the remainder of stream time. Alright, 7 minutes. We're scouting. Is that materia I see? That blue one? Yeah, it is. How do I get there? Okay, we scouting. Let me finish looking around this floor. 1, 2, there's a third. Maybe that cave goes to it. 4, wait, up and around maybe? I can't go beyond armor. There's so much here. Oh wait, this is good, right? No, it doesn't show cave entrances. Oh no! Ich muss schlafen gehen. Viel Spaß noch und gute Nacht. Gute Nacht, Reif. I don't know. Ah! My chat isn't loading. Why? Oh, I gotta do this on the computer. 1 sec. Let me dream of donuts, Reif. Sehr lecker donuts. While I try to figure out what you wrote. Go away! I don't need Google Translate. It's not available in a billion letters. Ich muss schlafen gehen. Oh yes, schlafen gehen is go to sleep and must. Gotcha. Viel Spaß noch und gute Nacht. Ach, gute Nacht. Dream of lecker donuts. Okay, so there's a lot of entry points that this won't show me. Ah! Okay. Yes, enemies. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh no! I recognize that middle one. Oh no. Why'd you do it on red? Okay, let's try this for now. Okay, so here... So I'm poisoned now, jeez. Okay. Okay, Blizzard works. I need that thing to do that on Barret. Did I learn it? Yes, I learned it. Okay, good. I don't know why I'm saying good, because I'm actually gonna leave after this. Okay, but good to know. Good to know. I don't know why I'm trying so hard. This is just scouting. I'm not gonna save. Okay, so that's right. I have to learn death from this. I didn't know it was this part. I thought it was like way later. Okay, so I can't go there. That's a wall. Maybe I go through... Kimio no katachiをした石. So there's rocks that I can break. What'd that do? Can I get... Did it open that? Was that already open? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I have any all spells. So let's just kill one. I guess we'll fire the lizards. That killed one of them. This matcha magic is broken. If you want to keep going, you might be able to do it under 30 minutes, but you'll want a good snack first. I'll save it for Monday. I'll just scout around so that once Monday comes around, I'll know the straight and narrow path that I should take. Yes. Nothing changed. What does the rock do? Oh, is it a trap? Wait, did I get lucky on the first one? Is that what happened? What is that? Oh, this is Undead Zone. Don't kill me. I don't have any clerics in that team. Cloud has the heals. Barrett does have White Wind. Okay, so it is doable. It is doable. The Rock wrestles and does movies? Yes. Why are you poking me with a stick? Dead. Well, that's a waste of magic, but that's fine. And Dwayne's is Johnson. That was bad. Can't ban Metal Gear Chrono. Nah. You could always time him out if thou so desireth for the bad pun. Okay, smoke screen. Alright, good to know. So first cave bad. Let's see, last 10 minutes, right? So before stream Monday, I should watch the last 10 minutes. First cave bad. Oh! Okay, I didn't know I could run all the way over here. Second cave bad. Okay, we just want the third cave then. Oh, you can't time out mods? Oh. Maybe it's the power bestowed upon the supreme streamer. We need to work on mod punishing. I can only report him to Twitch admins. Now that is the pentultimate punishment. Pentultimate punishment indeed. So maybe this third rock was the only one I needed. Surely there's something over here. Maybe I'll come up with a channel point where I can, maybe as the supreme streamer, I can ban the, not ban, I can time out the mods. There's a box for the amount of seconds to time them out for too. Ooh. Sounds fun. Sounds exciting. Oh, Barrett is... Barrett has been boinked. Okay. Yeah, never knew you could time out that way. Oh, no. We snoozing the ads. Nope. Yeah, mod view. Click on non-mod viewer. In the bottom right, you have options. Ooh. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. Ba ba ba. I usually do the ban by clicking. There's that one too. I'm not touching any more racks. Okay, so we back over here. Do I touch this? Nope. Okay. What now? Ha ha ha!
ここにいるのはみんな義族の墓じゃ。Okay. Everything here is a grave site for the tribe of Gi. ある騎士に残されたな。Well, for those soldiers that remained, yes. ある戦士 certain warriors? しかし、死にしてを義族の貴族は悪の精神の消えず、ライフストリームに帰ることすら拒んでいるのじゃ。Do I read this now? Fine, I'll read this now. Bloop. Okay. しかし、シシとなお義族の像の精神は消えず、ライフストリームに帰ることすら拒んでいるのじゃ。Even after they died, the spirit of the Gi tribe hasn't disappeared and been trying to go back to live stream. Oh, so they're stuck here? Oh, that's why there's a bunch of undead. 先はまだ長いぞ。ほほほほ。Why you laughing, dude? It's a long road ahead. Okay. How do I get the, you know, the materia there? Oh, maybe I go up and around. Okay. Okay, how am I on time? I'm past the tower mark. I'm gonna see how to get the materia and then I'll call it good. No, 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 no. Oh, I actually fled for once. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I can't... Ow. What in the oil and tarnation? More damage for the chocobo. Okay, so this is the part. Where did I get? Tsuika Kouka. What does that mean? So Cloud is dying. Tsuika Kouka. Buki ya bogu ni ame shita materia status o tsukeru. So it is like the elemental one where it adds this Tsuika Kouka. Does it multiply? Is it like that double damage thing? Hold on. Let's see. It's called Added Effect Materia, which allows you to either cause status effects when using the attack command. If you pair the materia on your weapon, it allows you to make character immune to the same status effect. Wait, how is this different from the elemental one? So, wait, I can pair this with a summon? Like, oh, I forgot Odin. Odin's... Okay, well, spoilers, Hades works on it too. So if I pair Odin with this, then I have it on my weapon. It has a chance to cause insta-death. Oh, okay, elemental works on elemental magic. Yes, this works on... Okay. So time magic would be really cool, because it would do slow stop. Oh, that's why poison materia never worked. Because even though that is magic, it's not elemental. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, okay. Huh. Earth, wind, fire, and ice. Do you remember the 21st day of September? Yeah, poison is an added effect. Yeah, I wasn't realizing that the elemental wasn't working with poison. Yes, I didn't realize that. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. This is good. Sehr good. Might be good to level up. However, I'm a little out of space. So this has fire, so I'm immune to fire. Jack to the future, thank you for the follow. What up, what up? Okay, let me snooze that. Alright. I'm not saving, right? Because I now know third one and there's an oil splatter. Maybe I have to test. Maybe if I just walk on the oil, I'll be safe. Welcome, Jack. Welcome, welcome. You're hitting me at the end of stream, unfortunately. But I am scouting right now the gravesite of the Gi tribe. First time playing, so let's see. I do want to level that up potentially.
Okay, here's the problem. I could remove this one. Not this one. Oh, I thought that was a Chocobon. Oh, I don't know what to do then. I could put this on Barret. I could remove this all spell. Hold on. What does the Chocobuckle do? It works on that one, right? Chocobuck is stop. Alright, so I do have that. So I could actually use this. So let me remove this. This. So I could do this. So Barret's attacks now inflict stop. And return cover here. Okay, so this works. This works. No worries, and thank you, thank you. How you doing, Jack to the future? I must say, this is my first time playing Final Fantasy VII, but no spoilers. But if you're also new, I guess in the least amount of spoilers I can say, we are still on Disc 1. We are in a place that's called Cosmo Canyon. Hopefully just saying that name alone will be the least amount of spoilers in telling you where I am currently at this game. Okay, so I gotta remember, I'll put this with the Chocobo. Alright, okay. Tip the boss, the last star of each material you level up gets you to master status on that material, which spawns a new material of the same kind but adds nothing to the abilities you get from the material.
What does that mean?
So if I get the added materia effect, I get the last star. It gives me new materia. Do I still have the old materia? Do I still have the old materia? I would be curious as to know what added effect spawns. That is interesting. I would like to know what it spawns. Wait, so what if the all one? What if that one gives me the double one? Because the double cast one, like the all spell or the elemental one, you max it out, it's like, oh yeah, double cast. Ooh! Don't tell me. All gives another all. Oh, boo. I just said don't tell me! Although it's not a spoiler. If it gives me the same thing, then whatever, but... Man, that would have been cool. Maybe elemental gives me double cast. I was looking at some of my, clips. I typed it beforehand, yeah. As I saw it, I'm like, oh... Because knowing how things lag, I probably like said it and you like sent it. Okay, I am right. So walking on the oil is fine. Alright, I think I did some good scouting. It's a good place to end. Let me run away. Oh, ugly doggos! Ugly doggos! Stop that. Oh no, you're totally fine. I usually preface those things late, but... I do hope Double Cast is a game. Like I said, I was looking at some of my clips, and I forgot because I forgot which character specifically. But basically, I had a character that was dual wielding, and they also had the Hunter class skill where you can attack 4 times. So basically, since I was dual wielding, I had the chicken knife, I think. Chicken knife. And like a chakram or something that does a lot of damage. So I was hitting 8 times and doing stupid damage. It was great. And then I remember the final boss fight, how I did it was I had double cast on my summoner, so they were able to double cast like Bahamut. It was great. It was great. It was a good time. It was a good time. Let's see who's streaming right now to read out to. Who's streaming right now? Cloud is just, his shoes are just soaking up the oil. Get all that oil. Is that oil? I don't know. That might be slime. Let's see. Do you want to see repo or art? What is repo? I don't know. R-E-P-O. It's an acronym for something. Art? Alright, we're gonna go rate... You know, it's been, you know what? That's actually a good choice. It's been so long since I've rated them. I forgot how to say their name. But as we know, I never know how to say anyone's name. Repo is like Lethal Company, a comedy horror game. Ooh. Wait, I'm stepping in snot. Uh-oh. 6 players about collecting from haunted areas to meet a quota. Oh no. What's a name anyhow? Good question. Thank you all for joining me on this illustrious day. Thank you, Chrono, for getting the raid message out. I'll be back Monday with more Final Fantasy VII. However, tomorrow, I actually don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do art, maybe I'll do... There's not much to do in Genshin. I'm just artifact farming, so... Maybe art. Maybe I'll do random ranking tier lists just out of spite. Make people mad with my lukewarm takes. Something or the other. I'm pretty sure that transition gets worse every time you use it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a better transition that's not so... Because I think the quick zoom in, zoom out is very glitchy. So I'm trying to think, maybe like an easy like slide transition would be better. Just like a swipe. So I'll think of something better, but... Anywho, hope you have a delicious rest of your nondescript, non-distinct time of day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.